Hi guys, in this video I'm going to add and subtract mixed numbers. Okay, so let's start with an example. I'm going to try to do two examples here. This is going to incorporate a lot of what we learned in previous videos. So let's say 2 1/2 plus 3 2/3. Okay, as I stated earlier, we learned how to convert from mixed numbers into improper fractions so that we can move on with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of mixed numbers. So we have to convert each one of these to improper fractions. So 2 1/2 is, as an improper fraction, is 2 times 2 plus 1, which is 5 over 2. So we rewrite 2 1/2 as 5 over 2. Plus 3 2/3 is 9 plus 2, 11 over 3. Okay, so that's step 1. Now step 2, obviously, in adding fractions, as we learned in the previous videos, is that we have to get these denominators to their least common multiple. So if we were to write down these multiples, it would be 2, 4, 6, and on. And for this one, it would be 3, 6, 9, and on. And already we see that the 6 is the least common multiple between these two. Okay, so we move on to converting these fractions into their least common multiple, which is given by multiplying each fraction by what we need to multiply it by in order to get it to be 6, right? Because this is our goal, to get the denominators to be 6. So we ask ourselves, what do we have to do to 5/2 to get, what do we have to do to 2 to get it to be 6? Well, we have to multiply it by 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. And the same question goes for the second fraction. What do we have to do to 3 to get it to be 6? And that is multiply it by 2. And whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. And now we just multiply these out and rewrite them here. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. And over here, 3 times 2 is 6, and 11 times 2 is 22. If getting the least common multiple and adding fractions with different denominators is new to you, be sure to go back and watch the videos on adding and subtracting fractions. Okay, because here we've already supposed that you've watched those videos. So be sure to subscribe and go back and watch those videos. Okay, subscription is button is in the top left of this video. Now at this point, with the denominators being the same, we can just go ahead and add these fractions. So the denominator is 6. That doesn't change when we add. And the numerator is actually what we add here, and that's going to be equal to 37. Okay, so our answer is 37 over 6. But this is an improper fraction. Now if we have to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number, usually questions will we don't want answers left in improper form. So we have to convert this. So as we learned in that video of converting improper fractions to mixed numbers, we rewrite this as 37 divided by 6. And then further rewrite it in the classical way that we've learned to divide numbers. Now 37 divided by 6, 6 goes into 37 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. 37 minus 36 is 1. So we get 6 and 1/6. The remainder goes in the numerator, and the divisor is the denominator here. So our final answer is 6 and 1/6. Okay, so 2 1/2 plus 3 2/3 is 6 and 1/6, and these are all the steps we had to do along the way to get there. Okay, now let's do a subtraction problem, which is very similar, but it'll also take us through many of the same steps and will give us good practice. And we'll also see that it's not much different to add and subtract fractions. Okay, let's start with 3 2/3 minus 1 5/7. Okay, it's a little challenging. First, let's convert to improper form. First fraction, 3 times 3 plus 2, 11 over the original denominator. So 3 2/3 is equal to 11 over 3. And minus 1 5/7. Let's convert it to improper. 1 times 7 is 7, plus 5 is 12 over the original denominator. So that's step 1. Step 2, we have to get these denominators to be equal before we can do any addition or subtraction. So let's write down the multiples of each of these. So for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and on. That should be enough. For 7, 14, 21, 28, but wait, 21, I matched them up. So let's circle that if we could. 21 is our least common multiple, and that's what will be our new denominator. Okay, so let's write a couple ghost fractions, and let me actually move this guy so we can actually see. So this equals 6 1/6. That's from the previous problem. Okay, so we have some space here. So we draw a couple ghost fractions here, and we know our goal is a denominator of 21 because that was our least common denominator multiple, right? So we write our original fractions here, and we ask ourselves, what do we have to do to 3 to get it to become 21? Well, we have to multiply it by 7. And whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So we multiply 11/3 by 7 over 7. Now we move on to the next fraction. What do we have to do to 7 to get it to be 21? Well, we have to multiply it by 3. And whatever we do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. And now we're ready to actually multiply these out and get over here. So 3 times 7, 21. We already got that. That was our goal. So 11 times 7 is 77. Now over here with the second one. Actually, I wrote an addition here. I meant subtraction. Sorry. 3 times 7 is 21. 12 times 3, 36. Okay, now we're ready to subtract fractions because our denominators are equal. So the answer, I'll write it down here, equals something over 21 because the denominator doesn't change. Now what's that something? It's 77 minus 36. And if we can't do this in your head, you just do this on the side. Okay? 7 times 6 is 1. 7 times 3 is 4. 41 over 21. Okay? So 41 over 21 is our answer, but this is in improper form, and we'd like, for completeness, to convert this into a mixed number. Okay? So we know we can write 41 over 21 as 41 divided by 21. And then in the classical way of doing division, we rewrite this like this. 21 goes into 41 one time. 1 times 21 is 21. And we have 20 left over. So this remainder goes in the numerator, and our divisor goes in the denominator. And rewriting this a little larger and clearer, this right here, I'm just rewriting this, is 1 and 20 21ths. And that is our final answer. Okay? So we learned how to add and subtract mixed numbers with denominators that weren't equal. So we've incorporated almost everything we've learned so far in fractions. Actually, we have, besides the division and multiplication, which we will do in the next video. So be sure to subscribe and comment and practice, practice, practice. Have a great day.